So, I finished week 4 of uni. I'm 4 weeks down. I have 2 more until the teaching break, and then I have 8 more of the whole semester. And I wanted to make an update video because I have been making an update video for the past 3 weeks. So I thought 2 weeks, past 2 weeks. So I thought, why not make this like a weekly thing where I basically, at the end of the week, end of the last day, I just basically put all my feelings out there and sort of say what I've really learned. And this week was tiring. It's the only word I have for this week. I had an exam on Tuesday, which actually went really, really well. I think I haven't gotten it back, but I think I did a really good job. Update: I'm currently editing this video, and I got a 55% on that exam, and I was expecting something along the lines of like 70%. So not so well after all. Anyway, back to the video. And every single person I talked to didn't really feel so hot about it, which is weird. Like, it's a weird feeling because I feel so stupid because I am stupid. And yeah, like every single person I've talked to just didn't really enjoy that exam that much, which is fair. It wasn't fun, but I actually didn't do too bad. I don't think. We'll see. It'll hurt even more if I actually do bad. If I actually do end up doing bad. This sort of relates to that video I talked about. Me not being optimistic. If I have my hopes up really high, and the result is lower than I expect, I'm gonna feel much worse about it. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. But it's just a very tiring week in general, man. I got like 6.5 hours of sleep last night because I've just been restless about the most stupid shit imaginable. And if you want more details on that, just go watch my 2 previous videos. I'm not gonna really talk about it here because I kind of want to move on from that, and sort of talk about what I actually want to talk about, and that's finding your people. I it's the end of week 4, right? So I'm only a month into uni, which is not too much, but it's still considerable. It's not like it's the first couple days anymore. We're like well established into the university atmosphere. Like, by we I mean myself and obviously everyone else in the first year at my university. Like, we're like pretty, you know, we're pretty developed. I don't need Google Maps to get anywhere anymore. Like, I know the university quite well. At least my sort of areas where I go to, I know those pretty well. Um, like the friendships are starting to be, being constructed. They're starting to be fully made now. It's not first day anymore. You know what I mean? And I just I've talked to a lot of people in the past 4 weeks, especially this week. In this week, I've talked to so many people from completely different like environments and like different backgrounds, right? I've talked to so many people, not just this week, but also across all 4 weeks, like the past 4 weeks. It's insane, and I'm very, very proud of that. But not a single friendship that I've sort of made feels anywhere close to all the other friendships I've had. Like, everything just feels so distant and like unreachable. It's a weird feeling, and I don't know why. Is it like, maybe it's because people are just from like, like the people that I meet, they're not going to be close to where I live because this university is like 30 minutes away from where I live, and it's a university. It's not just college anymore where it's like, yeah, it's the local college. No, this is a university, right? So there's going to be people from all different places of the world, not just Australia, not just Canberra, of the entire world, right? And like, it just doesn't feel like I share that many of my values with other people. Like, I feel like it feels like me finding my people it's just such a distant thought that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. Like, it's only week 4 at the end of the day. We still have a very, very long way to go, but I don't know. I just feel like the friendships that were like developed in high school and college are just not gonna happen, and that's because everything is different. Everyone is different. There's no two similar people. It looks like every single person I meet is just completely different from the other. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it just makes it much harder to like really dial in on like a friendship group and really stick with that. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm gonna kind of share something here. I basically got myself into somewhat of a friend group in week 2 of uni. Like kind of like middle week 2, beginning week 3 kind of time frame. And at the ending of week 3, where I made that video saying I made that week 3 ending video. Around that time, I sort of realized that this friend group is just not for me. Like, there's no future for me in this friend group. The people are like nice people, of course, like they're great. And it's amazing the fact that in week 3 already, I've basically already gotten into a friend group. Like, that's awesome. But I quickly start to realize that these are just not my people. Like, they're great people, they're amazing people. I don't want to say anything bad about them, but I'm just not compatible with them. And so this week I tried to distance myself away from them. And when I say distance, I mean like very, 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 like it felt very harsh, honestly. Like, I stopped sitting with them in lectures. They were a bit more of the like, I guess, stalking type. Like, they were very, very forceful, and like every time I tried to sit away from them, they would like just stare at me the whole time, and like they basically just wouldn't get the hint. Which is of course not what I'm looking for. Like, these people liked me as well, and I liked them as well, but there's no future in this friend group. I'm just gonna be miserable because I'm surrounded by a group of people who are not like me, and I'm not like them either. So that's why I just wanted to get away so I can talk to new people, because if I'm gonna be with this friend group the entire time, I'm not gonna be able to talk to anyone else. I'm just gonna be with them the entire time. So that's why I made the hard choice of sort of trying to distance myself away from them, and it's been extremely difficult because I feel like an absolute asshole for basically leaving these friends that I've made in like week 1, week 2, in the first 4 weeks of uni, and I'm already like trying to get away from people and do all this bullshit. It's just mentally taxing, but it's the only way, because like I mean, I could either just stay with this friend group for the next 2 years, be miserable, and I've already been through, being in friend groups and being miserable, trust me, and I don't want to go through that again. Or I could make the hard choice right now of just distancing myself away from them. Of course, I'm not trying to burn bridges or anything, because I'm not about that. Like, they're not bad people. They haven't done anything harmful to me or anything. They're just not my friendship type, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to get away and talk to new people, and this week it's actually worked. I've talked to many, many people, but I keep going back to that same, like, it feels like I'm going back to square one at the end of every single day, because no matter who I talk to, it just feels like becoming really, really good friends. Like, the friends that, friendships that, you like laugh with them until you like can't even breathe and your stomach caves in on itself. Like, those type of laughters that you have with your best friends. It feels like I'm never going to experience that ever again, because it's just like, everything is so distant and everything is so far-fetched and like far from reality. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it feels so suffocating. And I every single day that goes by, I think more and more about my high school and college friends, and I think to myself, how did I actually get that close with them? Like, it feels like I'm feels like these are my co-workers more than my actual friends, if that makes sense. I don't know. It is only week 4, so any normal person's gonna look at this and be like, "It's week 4, dude. You still have 3 years ahead of you," and that's true. But I can't help but think this. You know what I mean? I just can't help but think, like, am I doing something wrong? Like, are people in my year group just not my, like, not my type of people? Like, I don't know. And like, friendships are a really important thing, and I've been stolen from my fair share of friendships and friendship experiences in my life, and I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out the what university has to offer. And I'm just scared. More than anything, I'm just scared, and that's why I feel like I'm making the wrong choices, like I'm making erratic choices, like maybe I shouldn't leave this group, maybe I should just stick with them, but I don't know. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I even have this channel. It's because I'm gonna find value in this documentation in the future for sure. I'm gonna look back at this in 2 years and think to myself, I'm so glad that I made this video, because I'm being raw, I'm being authentic. I'm not trying to make some crazy edits. I'm not trying to gain viewer attention or whatever. I'm just saying what's on my mind, and hoping that people like me in the future, people like me in the past, or people like me right now can relate to this. And I just want to let you know that we're gonna make it. We are going to make it, okay? No matter how long it takes. What is it, you might ask? That's up to you, honestly. It is up to you, what it is going to be. So just keep your head up, and that is my weekly experience sort of update. If you want, the details about my crushing on someone extremely hard and not, yeah, we don't want to talk about it. Just watch the previous 2 videos before this one, and you will be updated on that, because I'm over it. I don't want to talk about that anymore until next week. But yeah, overall, very, very tiring week. Of course, I'm learning so much every single week, every single day that goes by. I'm just learning so much more about myself, about other people, about university as a whole. Like, I feel like every single day I go to university, I'm closer to answering the question, who am I? Who am I? Without the grades, without the content, without religion, without ethnicity, skin color, gender, who am I? And I feel like university is really helping me actually answer that. I'm around 1% of the way to actually answering that question, and I'll let you know when I actually fully answer it, but I don't think I ever will. But if I get close, then that's good enough for me. And I think I'm going to make a video on this definitely, about the question, who am I? Because it's a good question to ask yourself. Who am I? That's about it.